The Ubuntu is now coming back up. It's booting up and open, and we're in another computer instead of another computer. That's what this is. Like that's what they consider um, uh, VirtualBox to do for us. So that's what's doing it. How it's doing it. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Hmm. All right. So the website is taking a little bit of a while because it's going through some stuff, but for the most part, it's actually working. So that means that our website inside of another computer is now able to browse. All right. Now, the reason why it's going a little slower is because of the memory. I didn't put that much memory on this, but if we increase memory, then the pages will load a lot faster. The VLC player, so download VLC for Ubuntu. Okay. Here it is. You want this one, so you click on there. So you see how it says available software center, this right here? That I believe is this. Get it? But you know, we can also install it from here or we can go the other one. So to make it simple, we're gonna go on ahead. We're just gonna click here and see how it says app URL. We do open link. Let's see what it does. Okay, we're gonna say install. Okay, at the time of this recording, it was approximately June 25th, 2017. The way to install may be different by the time you watch it, or it may be different if you're using an older operating system. But the case of the matter is that sometimes you have to do an app install, but we were able to use an installer versus the install procedure of open source or to install from source. But if you do Control Alt T, a terminal comes up, and usually you'll do something like app get install. You see? And then you'll basically be installing something. Pretty dope, huh? Cool beans. I noticed that my VM was moving extremely slow, so I'm gonna raise the memory up a little bit because if you don't have enough memory, things like that will hang on you. So I'm just gonna bring it up to be about 5 gigs, roughly. Let's see. Yeah, about 5 gigs. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and power it back on. It was taking forever to install the actual uh, VLC, and I just don't like waiting a long time. So I'm just going to add memory to it. Okay, so now that we've actually hold on, I forgot to get this real quick. Give you the commentary. Okay, bring it down. Okay, so now that we've basically shut the machine off, I pressed the red X earlier to shut it down. I added memory, which was here, here, and then I went here, and then I went to memory. See that their base memory, and I rose it up to 5527. I would assume that this would be enough to essentially give us what we need. So we're going to install the VLC from the apps store inside of Ubuntu, and we're going to say VLC, see, if I can spell, and then we're going to go ahead and install this. Now, for some who, you know, whatever you want to call it, don't have an install or whatever, the plan is to try to install this without a whole bunch of crap, but it looks like Ubuntu has changed their way of doing things, and that's no fun. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the VLC open installer. See this right here? We can just install by the command line. So Control Alt T. Okay, oops, not snapshot. That'd be inside the window. Control Alt T. Okay, we're gonna do sudo apt get update. What this does is it just updates the installer and any packages that you need to have installed. So we're gonna do sudo that, and the password was Ubuntu. Okay, let it do its thing. All right, it's gonna come through, and let me go ahead and look at that. Now we're gonna do. Now you see this liner here, sudo apt-get install VLC. So sudo apt-get install. What was that last line? I didn't see it very clearly. It's a VLC browser plugin VLC. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we're gonna see our command line, which is VLC. Then what was it? Browser? Was it browser? I don't like copy and paste. I like to know what I'm putting in. So then we say browser plugin VLC. Browser plugin, right? And then see how it has two hyphens? Hyphen VLC. Alright, and then we just do enter. Okay. Now it's going to say it's going to take some space, so I don't care because we want to install and say yes. And there we go. We should have VLC. Now if I do this, VLC, there we go. We have VLC installed. Command line is just a better format of things, but if you don't like using command line, you can use the GUI installer, but I just happen to enjoy using the command line all the time. Even when I'm in a Mac, I use most of my command line. It's just that the GUI is always unpredictable for me and all operating systems, including Windows. But command line, you know what you're going to get out when you put it in. So I want to say congratulations on the VLC. It now will allow you to play movies or wherever you may find on the internet, or you can listen to music. You can make playlists. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful program. So that concludes our Ubuntu VLC installer via command line. Okay, the recent one I did earlier, that was GUI. This way was not GUI. Sorry, this way was GUI, and then what I did was I went into the actual website and used the commands of apt-get install VLC and then VLC plugin browser, whatever it was called. So there you go. I guess I will see you guys into the next video.